Hey there, everyone. Welcome back. This is some very sad news in the skateboard world. So it states that Berrett Crossley, age 13, died following a skateboarding fall in Buckley. Now, the mother wants the son's death to change the skateboard helmet stigma in Washington.
The escape from COVID for Berrett Wirth Crossley was the Buckley skate park. It's what he wanted to do when he grew up.
Started his own skateboard company. He designed that logo all by himself.
His
Oh,
mom was
wow, that's
glad
dope.
he had an outdoor activity, but she always worried about his safety.
He was very good at taking his helmet, but never wearing his helmet.
That
Even
sucks.
though I preach to him every day, wear your helmet.
Earlier this month, Berrett crashed, and 4 days later, he died from a subdural hematoma. His
Jeez.
brain had been injured and was
I
bleeding.
think they got there in 3
Doctors
minutes.
told his mother a helmet
it was-
would have likely saved his
it was
life.
great.
She started a foundation, Wear It for Berrett, to encourage helmet use.
As
Kids need to wear
someone
a
who has
helmet.
lost their child because of this, that pain is something I never want anyone to feel.
As a firefighter, I have seen way too many kiddos pass away.
So I'm going to
No doubt. Like, I couldn't even imagine. And, like, nobody wants to lose a loved one. That's just horrible. Like, this it's just crazy.
fit you up here, okay, boss?
Last year, State Representative Dan Griffey secured $20,000 in
Just snug
grant
enough.
funding for first responders to buy and pass out helmets to kids who need them.
Nice. But I'd like to point out, though, sorry, those helmets aren't really that cool for skateboarding and don't really work. You need actual skate helmets. But at least you guys are trying.
Kids who need them. The representative was prompted to act after seeing a King 5 news series on Riker Aiden Schellings,
You remember,
a Seattle
remember Aiden?
19-year-old who nearly died after
Yeah,
suffering a
sad.
traumatic brain injury while skateboarding without a helmet.
And he was
Representative
actually a
Griffey's-
really good skater. Like Aiden was actually a really good skater, and then he accidentally slipped out, hit his head, and that's it. Now he's changed for the rest of his life. Unfortunately, he suffered from traumatic brain injury, and it sucks. It's horrible. Now his family has to deal with it, and that's the thing skaters don't realize is that if you hurt and injure yourself, it's your family that it impacts the most, besides yourself.
says Barrett's story should help get that funding approved again this year.
Hopefully.
And it sounds to me, tragically, we have another family that may be willing to work hard on that.
That's the
endeavor.
helmet
I
you
want to
need.
break that stigma. and
Certified
No one's
protect.
too cool for brain damage.
Because
No.
of the injury, Barrett's organs were passed on to 4 people, including a child who now has Barrett's heart.
Well,
He's
that's
going to live
good, I
on
guess,
forever, but we want to keep his legacy
Still
alive
sad.
and keep families from feeling this hurt and just change the world.
100%. This could have been prevented in if it's mandatory for them to have to wear helmets at skate parks and stuff like that. And it should be, like kids under a certain age, they're just learning or just trying to skate. Like accidents do happen.
'Cause that's what
I
he
even
would do.
fall.
The sign here at the Buckley Skate Park says helmets are strongly recommended, but they're not required.
That's like everywhere. They're recommended but not required.
That could change tomorrow night. Because of what
Ooh.
happened here, the Buckley City Council is looking at making helmets mandatory for all skateboarders.
Really?
Not just here at the park, citywide. Barrett's mother says that's great.
Wow,
but
that's
she
cool.
wants much more done. Live in Buckley, Drew Mickles.
Wow. Like citywide, they want to make it mandatory that skaters have to wear helmets. And it makes sense in a way because bicycle riders have to wear a helmet. But I know there's going to be a lot of negative backlash because that means that any professional skater now out in the streets is going to have to wear a helmet or it's going to get against the city code. So they'll end up getting a ticket, a fine, or possibly who knows. So yeah, I came across this news and it's really sad that another kid ended up passing away from skateboarding because he wasn't wearing a helmet and ended up falling and hitting his head. It could happen to literally anyone. It could happen to me. It could happen to professional skateboarders. It happens, like skateboarding, it's you can slip out. There's so many different variables. It's all about balance and yeah, stuff does happen when you skateboard. Like I've taken some pretty gnarly slams. Even the pros fall all the time and take some pretty gnarly slams. So yeah, it's about time that they start changing the helmet stigma. And that's the thing, is I believe that kids under a certain age should have to wear a helmet, but pros, if they don't want to wear it, that's skate at your own risk, skate or die kind of thing. But I don't know, with the Olympics and mainstream and more people getting involved, things are going to start changing with legislation and laws, regardless if skaters like it or not. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this in the comments below. My heart and my prayers go out to the family that was impacted by this. It was just really horrible. This totally could have been preventable. You know, if your kid's skating at a skate park, city skate park, they should be mandatory and forced to wear a helmet. You know, anywhere else they go, ice skating or anywhere or anything, I believe they have to wear a helmet or whatnot. I'm not sure, but anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Please like this video, share with your friends and family, and click that subscribe button down below for more. It helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. God bless you all. Take care, and peace out.